And we are live. Well, we were live all the time for 8 minutes, but we are now live.
Hello.
Why am I not in the
Oh, well?
game?
Yeah, I was
Whatever.
about to say, are you in the?
Yeah, I did say join, and then you
Yeah,
said,
and
yeah,
I
I want
told
to.
it to. Yes, and I told it join game, and it's like
I'll do
eyes slowly
Spirit.
going crossed.
Yeah, roll 20 is sometimes a little bit weird.
You will join the game shortly in 0 and
Refresh the whole site. I think that's the best. Just cancel it and joining
yeah.
again.
Yeah, no, I'm back now.
When did your eyes get replaced with swirls?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's what it's looking like from my end. Like they're loading, so and it's over their eyes. So I was trying to do it.
Boo.
No, for me everything looks fine. So, who wants to make a
It's like
recap of last week?
Got it.
I did it last time. Agar, your turn.
Phantom did never, if I think about it.
I called not it.
Okay, then let me even do it a little bit. At first you started back in the city after you did the week before something for the Baron to introduce yourself, and you were heading to the S-Pole in Hollywood. There you met a fellow Malkavian who did thought you were humans and wanted to drink from you, but you explained him the situation in the last moment, and he showed you, or did bring you to an older Malkavian, probably, maybe it all points towards Malkavian, let's be honest, who thinks that he's Count Dracula. After a little bit of talk with the first vampire, in his opinion, more or less, you did go back to the S-Pole, did check back, that also meet some other people there, and then you, as you wanted to go, you did see an explosion on the horizon. Turns out the guy you did gave the astrolite to some weeks ago, who in Santa Monica was on a quest for the primogen of the Ventrue to basically blow a probably Sabbat warehouse up, and you did bring him back to Mercurio in Santa Monica, and then you left home, and now it's a new night. And you also set up a meeting with said guy. I forgot his name. I hope I have written him down. Oh yeah, Thomas McKeel. Yep. No,
Yep.
not no.
No, Lars. It was
Lars,
Lars.
Lars. Yeah, Thomas what is the other guy? Was wrong line, but yeah. I even better. I did not only write it down. He was one of the Neonates I did write down from the beginning.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, but yeah, you have a meeting tonight with him in order to meet with. Need to look up name. The primogen of Clan Ventrue, who goes by the name Daniel Houghton. Ha, good save.
Nailed it.
Yes, exactly.
Good job.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have said that I forgot the name and just said the primogen and then looked it up, nobody would have known. Why do I say stuff like that and just not do
Yeah.
it? But yeah, that's where
Calm
we.
down.
And last time we left at night, at dawn. You did go to bed, and now, if I remember correctly, you're both now on the same humanity level. Yes, you are. But you both lose a blood point and wake up.
All right. So we're both waking up at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, where's my sheet? I'll just quickly take off one blood point.
Yep. I'm saving right now the sheets. So the first time it always wants, oh, I can't just save the file you have. I need to overwrite the file. Do you really want to overwrite this file? Yes, Adobe, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Since we went to bed, does that mean my bruise is healed?
How was it with oh, that's so long ago. Yes. They.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Those kind of
wanted to
damage
make sure.
heals, yeah, this kind of damage heals in itself overnight, over day.
Okay.
Not that
I
deadly
was
damage,
kind of
but bashing damage does.
hoping that'd be the case. That's why I didn't spend anything on it.
Well played, my friend. Well
Night is ending soon. I don't need to spend blood points now.
It's just a minor discomfort as long as we don't get into a nasty other fight.
As for me, like that wasn't gonna heal anytime soon. It was basically a gash at that point.
Yeah, yours had to be healed.
Yep. So, you wake up. What you doing?
As per usual, I go to the bathroom to fix myself up for the night. And then when I'm done with that, I head to the kitchen.
Yep. Amber, what are you doing while Aspen goes to the bathroom?
I check in with Susan and Sarah, see what they have accomplished for the day.
Yep. And one moment, I'm making the music a little bit quieter because I made you quieter, so you're both on the same volume. Yeah, what they do. Yeah. There is no sign of them. But you find a note on the table in the living room.
I would like to read the note.
Yep. It's basically, hey, if you wake up, don't worry. We are getting some stuff, taking care of some stuff. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh. Okay.
I guess by this point,
when you expect them to be busy, the day they are busy, it throws you off.
what the hell?
They're doing stuff?
I guess I come into the living room and look around and realize it's kind of empty in here.
Yep.
Where's Susan and Sarah?
They're currently out taking care of some business.
You also hear dishes from the kitchen.
I look over and head back into the kitchen.
Yep, there's a James washing dishes.
Well, hey, stranger, long time no see.
Miss Sweet, he boasts on, I apologize for that I wasn't here last couple of nights when you were awake. I had some business to do with my day job.
I raise an eyebrow. Oh, no problem at all. Don't worry about it.
Next time I will inform you beforehand.
I appreciate that. As long as you're not getting too in over your head.
He nods. The situation should now be better.
I smile. Good. And if you do run into any problems, let me know.
Of
I'm
course.
sure we can work something out.
Of course. He nods.
All right. So, and I go and check the fridge.
Yep, still the same amount of blood.
I will have one.
I think that leaves you with 2 in it, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Yep.
As for me, I wander into the kitchen. So, I take it you're gonna need a new top off sooner or later.
I nod. Sooner or later, but this should keep me going for a little while. As long as we don't have any unforeseen negotiations.
Fair.
It's not just like you have 4 things right now.
Huh?
It's not like you have 4 things going on right now at the same time.
No.
No. I was just contemplating for a moment. Wait, they are having 4 quests to say right now.
Yeah, it's kind of... What all quests are we on? I know we got
The
one for
meeting.
Baron, we got Putin.
Yeah, the Baron, the Mutant, then still the thing with the box.
yeah.
and a meeting with the gangs in order to get a hold of this gang, in order to get influence, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, that one too. Okay. Well, we have a busy night tonight, that's for sure.
That we do. By the way, how long until we have to take Lars to his appointment?
It'll be sometime tonight. Why? Did you need to make a pit stop somewhere?
Well, Amber says while sliding a foot around, smiling a bit.
My eyebrow is going up. Amber, what do you have in mind?
You remember when I was able to gather some information from an unusual source, right?
Uh-huh.
That made me think. Why don't
We are not getting a rat. I'm putting my foot down right now. That is not what's happening next. If the next words out of your mouth, Amber, are pet rat, I swear to God, out on the street.
Amber holds her hands up in defense. Okay, not a rat. Jeez.
Good.
Speaking of rats, the door bells.
Oh, the bell rings.
Yep.
Yeah, doorbell rings.
Doorbell.
Hold that thought, or don't, and we'll get back to it in a little bit. I head towards the front door.
Yep. I guess you also open it, right?
Yeah, I don't just go up to the door and just stand. And
Well,
stare
you
at
could
it.
also maybe try to listen what's
Look at
behind
the
it
people.
and stuff like that.
I guess we can look through the peephole.
You can do that, and when you do that, you see there are 2 police officers.
I sigh. Okay, let's see what this is about. And I open up the door.
Yep. The police officers is one Irish dude and a black dude, with both rather big, so to say, muscular, you know. Not the donut kind of police dude, but more the hunting you down and putting you to jail kind of police dude.
Yeah, the big ones.
Exactly.
This
Oh,
is
go ahead.
scary.
Yep, the black one nods a little bit. Sorry to disturb you this late, ma'am. Are you Miss Reed?
I am. Is there some sort of problem, officers?
No, there was, well, did you hear anything in the last night in this building? There was a situation and we trying to figure stuff out.
No, I haven't heard anything. I tend to be a very heavy sleeper, though.
Me nods. I see, and really nothing, no unusual suspects, people you don't know in the building. Doesn't need to be there at the night. Anything unusual can be helpful.
I peek over from the kitchen. Is something going on?
Hopefully not. I'll get back to you in a little bit. And I turn back to the police officers.
They look at the direction of Amber. Is she living with you?
Temporarily, yes.
Then maybe she can help also, if you wouldn't mind. He gestures if he asking if he can's coming.
I purse my lips, but then I step to one side.
Nope.
And I call into the kitchen. James, we have guests. Which is her speak for humans are here.
Get the bloody blood bag away. Make sure they don't see the fucking blood bag.
Oh God.
Yeah, they are in the floor, so to say. I assume you bring them towards the living room?
Yes.
Yep. They follow you, and also with this James person we need to talk to. Then they look at
course.
Amber. Um, did you hear anything unusual the last couple of nights and days?
What do you mean by unusual?
You know, suspicious people hanging out, people you don't often see, maybe some forms of violence, shouting, and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, there's probably some shouting along the beach, but I'm not sure. I usually tend to
They're
keep to myself.
referencing this immediate area.
Ah,
That's
well,
correct, ma'am. I mean, specifically this building here.
then yeah, I'm sorry. I usually keep to myself. I don't hear much of anything around here.
And to be fair, officers, we haven't been um, here too much. It's a big city, and we've been keeping very busy, so we might have missed a lot.
We understand, that's no problem. The Irish guy was in the meantime going to the kitchen. You hear him talk with James. The black officer also gives you his card. If you hear anything, please call me. There was a situation here.
Oh, I hope it wasn't too bad.
He
Perhaps
sighs a little bit. It's probably the best if I don't go into details. Just if you see any unusual, please call me.
I I nod. Of course, understandable.
Yep.
I was just about to ask for information too. Well done.
Yep. Irish guy comes also back, and they apologize again for interrupting you at this late point at the day, and leave.
That was strange. I go to the kitchen to have a word with James. Um,
I follow, keeping close at hand.
Yep. He's going back
Um,
to the dishes now, drying them up.
so what did that nice police officer ask you?
If I did see something unusual in this building, I did hear there was apparently a murder and not, in the side street next to the building. I assume they are looking for the suspect.
Oh, well, that's I,
That's
I
quite
think
worrying.
about that. That's hopefully it's a coincidence. I don't know how many vampires are in this area, but I don't really like the idea of
One being so
hunting.
close to home.
Yeah.
I doubt that there's a vampire. From what I hear, the murder was at early morning with, well, it was a robbery gone wrong, so to say.
Okay. Well, in that case, I suppose I could let it go. Um, if you do hear anything more about it, James, please let me know.
Of course.
I nod. As long as it's just a robbery gone wrong, I'm sure we can just move on from that. Anyway, Amber, make sure you put on your best. There's a good chance we'll be meeting with the Ventrue Primogen tonight.
So, should I get a dress or a suit or?
No. Just what whatever you're most comfortable in.
I look down at my hoodie and sweatpants.
As long as you haven't been wearing I kind of gesture at it. The last couple nights, sure.
I throw a hand up in the air before I go into the back and change.
She's, so I see. I just kind of mutter to myself. I see. It's not just the ears that are an animal. Okay.
And now, if you want to, you can make a perception alertness check if you hear that.
Give me a second.
Oh no.
Yes,
God.
you did hear that.
I clear my throat after that comment.
I just kind of chuckle a little bit. Aspen likes taking jabs at
Everyone.
everyone, yeah, and
Yep.
Amber's tomboyishness in particular.
Yep. So, while Amber is changing her clothes, what are you doing?
I am, I suppose, gathering my stuff, making sure I have my handgun, making sure it's nice and clean. I also go and check the purse because I remember when we went to that Italian mob place, I took someone's switchblade.
Yes, you did.
So I make sure that's in my purse as well.
Yeah, you also see drugs there.
Oh, right, those. Yeah, I'll take those with me as well.
But why?
I mean, yeah, actually, you know what? Let's just leave them behind.
Just
Why?
casually dragging trucks around. Could be that the police maybe has a problem with that.
I have a gun, I have a knife, I have drugs.
Well, gun and knife, it's a different thing. They are not open carried, and it's the United States, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have a
Rupees,
license, but
yeah.
that's a different thing.
Yeah. But whatever. I'll leave those behind, I guess.
For me, you can take them with you if you want to. That's it's not something
no.
like. Are you sure you want to do that? That's more like okay if you want to. Weird, but okay.
We do still have the.
Yeah,
I mean,
just leave it.
I mean, we do still have those drugs that look like Mike and Ike's.
We do have those. I don't know what we did with those though.
They're in the
Amber
kitchen.
kept hers.
Oh, they're in the kitchen. Okay. God,
Or
we're
wherever
turning
you
into a
put
drug
them.
den. This is in the kitchen. Turning into a drug den around here.
It's such a nice neighborhood, and then you came.
And then I showed up. Now there's a murder in the side street. There's drugs everywhere.
Yes. Oh dear, but I need to quickly make a short break. I forgot to go to toilet before we start, and I feel I forgot
okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just muting myself so nobody can hear things from there. Be right back, maybe 1 minute or so.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. This used to be a nice neighborhood. Now there's drugs everywhere. What are we going to do with you, Aspen?
Love me?
I already do, but still.
Aw.
But let's not spread that any further. The canon is gonna become real. Oh no, the fanfic is be canon. The yeek, the thing. Amber's gonna bring up the thing.
Just be careful not to word it as a flying rat,
Right.
because that would be absolute nightmare fuel for poor Aspen.
So, and back again.
Welcome back.
In this situation, that's what seagulls are.
A seagull is a
Flying
flying demon.
You're not wrong.
Yep. Or rather, mine.
Mine.
Fine.
But back to topic. You did check the stuff, and Amber, you finished the changing clothes.
Yes, I come out with the exact same thing, but different colors.
I just look at her in defeat, really. Just...
At least she
Suppose I
doesn't
can't
smell.
really. At least it doesn't smell like wherever we've been the past couple nights.
I mean,
I
it's
just-
not like we do have a scent anyway.
I just walk up to her. You don't, but those clothes sure did. Anyway, I'm. It'll do. I just give her a smile.
I smile back.
Well, I suppose I can't expect you to be running around in frilly nothings. So I kind of fix her Amber's collar a little bit. This suits you better.
I like being comfy.
Well, it works. All right. Let's go pick up Lars and go meet arguably one of the more powerful Ventrue in the city.
Let's. Oh, and while we're at it, if we have enough time, the thing I was talking about.
Yes.
Instead of a rat, why don't we get a bat?
That is one little letter off. Fine. If you want a pet and want to do the whole vampire thing a little too much, we can do that.
At least it's not a wolf or something.
Yeah. That would be hard to hide in an apartment downtown.
Well, that's just a big dog.
It's a very big dog.
Wolves are not that big like German Shepherds.
They are they're much bigger.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it depends on the breed of wolf, I suppose, but the American varieties, they're big boys.
Gotcha.
They're basically almost the size of a Great Dane.
Ah,
Actually, no, that's a little bit too big, actually. But they can be pretty big.
Yep. Okay. But back to topic.
Yeah.
So I guess you. Sorry, you first.
I was just gonna say, you put up with my shenanigans the last couple nights. I suppose I can humor you.
Yay!
But I got my eyes on you, Amber Anderson.
I mean, it's not like it's a rat or anything.
I take a step closer. One squeak. Just one. And you're on the street. Understand me?
I got you. I understand.
Okay. As long as we have that understanding, we can go see if we can find a pet shop open this late.
Yep. One moment.
First.
One moment.
Okay.
I need to say that in German because David, das hier ist Pen and Paper Rollenspiel sozusagen, so ähnlich wie Dungeons and Dragons, das Schwarze Auge, Call of Cthulhu, stuff like that. Basically, telling a story together with the help of character sheets und Würfeln. Und ich bin schon ins Englische gehüpft. Aber ja, das ist das. And continue.
All right.
Because Matt and David just asked what this here is. Yep.
Understood. Yeah, so I guess we go out to the car.
Yep. Do you want to talk while you are driving the car? Or directly jump to Santa Monica?
Might as well jump directly to Santa Monica to pick Lars up.
Yep. He did tell you that his place is above the pen, how's it called? Pen shop? Words,
Pawn shop.
Pawn, yeah. And
Yeah,
something with
yeah, you said
DA
the
at the
pawn shop.
start.
Yeah.
Yep. You're standing in front of the pawn shop.
Well, I wonder if he has a doorbell around here somewhere.
You also only see the entrance to the pawn shop itself.
I shrug and I head over and check to see if they have like a buzzer or a doorbell or something.
I go
Oh.
and knock on the door.
The door
Okay, we
you
just knock
can
on the
before you do that, you also see there's light in the pawn shop and there's a guy behind the counter.
Oh, well, we'll just let ourselves in. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, he looks at you. Good evening. How can I help you?
Good evening. We're here looking for Lars Iverson.
Huh? Oh, you mean the people, one of the guys living above?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, you need to go in the alley next to the entrance here, and there's the entrance to the apartments.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
No problem, not the first. But if you're here, do you want to buy something, sell something?
I look around, see if there's anything of interest.
The usual stuff, old cassette players, even a newer CD player, a VHS recorder, TV, this kind of stuff. Even an old Commodore. So he's
Oh,
that was the name.
an old Commodore. Wow.
Yep.
Oh.
What do you expect in a pawn shop in the early 2000s?
Fair enough. I would love to, but we're on a bit of a tight schedule.
Sure, no problem.
I quickly excuse myself with a very polite bow.
I look around a bit before I make my way towards the exit, waving at the guy.
Yep.
And head around back to find the alley.
Yeah, the alley is directly freie Zeichnung. Yep. If this here is the pawn shop, then it's here the next building, and here's the alley, and you find here a door.
Oh. All right. So we head to the door.
Yep. There you see a number of doorbells with different names on it.
I guess we look
There's
for...
a Milton, there's a Durban, and there's a Smith, and there's a Scratched Out.
Shrug. Well, let's try the scratched out one. I ring that doorbell.
Yep. At first nothing happens, then yes. It's
Is this...
it's this voice.
Oh, this is voice.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lars. Is Aspen Reed.
Oh yeah, I'll let you in. It makes a bzzz sound.
I'll open the door and head inside.
Yep. It's on the left to you is post of a thing you can throw post in, for different apartments who have in the walls directly
Yeah.
inside.
Oh, mailboxes?
Mailboxes, yeah. God damn it, today I can have a problem with words. Sometimes it works without a
okay.
charm, sometimes it's like this.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and directly in front of you there are stairs going up, and then there's a corner, then it goes right, and if you follow this way, then you see the apartments on the sides of it, and at the end of the floor on the right, the door stands open.
I head over into that door.
Yep, you
Here
see.
inside.
Yep, you see Lars standing there, just putting off the TV where the news is just about the explosion at the things and so on. The typical. And yeah, the room is a bit messy. It looks like it was very run down already. And Lars tried to clean it up a little bit, but he did what he can, but there wasn't much he could do.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Anything interesting on the news? Say with a little smirk.
The usual, explosions in the warehouse, gang violence. Apparently there was a warehouse in Bel Air where something did go wrong or something. Multiple people dead or so.
That's weird. Anyway. Not like we had anything to do with that. Right?
It's a small
Anyway.
world.
So strange.
So, are you ready to go meet Mr. Houghton?
Ready if you are.
Well, ready as I'll ever be.
Yep.
I lead
All
the
right.
way to the car.
Yep. He grabs the jacket and goes with you. So,
head on out.
yep. Back in the car. I assume you want to talk with him before you go to downtown.
Yeah. So, what are your plans once all this is over?
I don't know. Find a way to make some money and try to not get any attention on me.
That's fair. Well, if you ever need any help, you know where I am.
I have your number. That's true.
And of course, if you're always looking for work,
I
and
rolled my eyes at this, but
You know the point about business is you need to make money before you can pay people.
Listen.
just throwing it out there. Might be looking for some.
yeah.
I mean, the more hands, the better. Am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I interrupted you.
I mean, if you're always looking, if you're looking for some work, I do have a shop that I'm opening in Bel Air. If all goes well, we might be able to start tonight, if not tomorrow evening.
What kind of job?
Working with tech, repairing, selling, things like that.
I'm afraid I'm not really a tech guy.
Well, I mean, there's always something to do besides working with the tech.
I
mean,
will
provided
think
to be
about
able
it.
to. All right.
And what
I'll go
about
with that is all I'm
Yeah.
asking of for now.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And so, what are your plans in general, besides of your shop?
Hmm. Probably a little bit of investigating here and there.
She did fall into my lap. Well, maybe I. Yeah, that seems to be the way I've been going lately. So,
Stumbling into the life of a private detective or how?
pretty much that's what it seems to have turned into. I had all kinds of plans, but well, it's funny how bad real life can just smack you over the head and change it for you.
Yep, I know. I mean, you know my story.
I nod. Well, at any rate, we'll be here if you need any sort of activity. I guarantee you, if you hang out with me long enough, someone will be shooting at you sooner or later. I say with a wink.
Yeah, I have the feeling it's not that different for me, but yeah, if I need help or something, I will call you.
I nod. That's fair.
And you can call me too, anyway. I mean, you helped me already twice, so I'm in your. I owe you.
Debt.
That was the word I forgot.
I will keep that in mind.
So,
I think
and you.
that'll be about it.
Yeah, I just want to say, and you arrive in downtown. Is music? Yeah, there's music.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I did not hear that first. It was why I was asking. And yeah, the office of Newton is in a big complex, so to say. There's an entrance where you can see already from the how's it called from the from the street police officer behind some monitors who's probably making sure everything's fine and bring people to the right people and so on. It's one of the donut kind of police officers.
Ah, so we got the two extremes in the first like half hour.
Yep, you did.
This will be good.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, Lars takes a deep breath. Okay, here goes nothing.
Indeed. And I get out of the car and head in.
Yep.
Well, I guess we were already out, but whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. The officer looks up. Oh, I didn't think there would be coming someone. Where do you want to go? Do you have
I
an appointment?
I put on my best, most polite demeanor. We have an appointment to speak to Mr. Houghton tonight.
Would it be children food Newton or banking Newton?
Probably banking Houghton.
I see. Yeah, he has an appointment tonight for one person. He looks skeptical towards you.
We're
Oh,
his wife.
Right, we're his helpers. Let's just call that.
Sure, if you say so, miss. Well, I'm bring down the elevator. He nods behind him. Just go up there, and there's the elevator then. You
I
see
give a
there's
polite little-
stairs on both sides of him, and it goes in the half circles on both sides. Goes the stairs up, and the elevator is above his head, behind him, so to say.
Ooh, big fancy building. Okay.
Oh yes.
I give another polite little bow and I head up towards the stairs. Well, seeing as Mr. Houghton is expecting just Lars, maybe Lars should take point on this one.
Agreed.
He nods. Sure, no problem. And makes a bing when the elevator stops and opens his doors.
And I let Lars go first and I follow behind.
Yep.
And then I follow behind Aspen.
Yeah, you go up there and the elevator stops directly towards well, there's a floor there on the elevator. There goes left and right, and directly in front of it there's a big double door with first name of Newton, forgot already, name memory, I hate my head. Up. That was the right thing. Up. Yeah, Daniel Newton.
Daniel Houghton. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, here goes nothing.
Nope. Yeah. Lars knocks a little bit, and then you hear a voice come in. Opens the door. It's well, you could place a whole apartment in this room. There's even not furnace, fireplace. A fireplace here on one side. On the other side, there's a piano and much empty room, and in front of a big window is a desk, so to say, where a man in a suit sits. You know him already.
Oh yeah.
Basically, this man rich.
This man rich, yes.
This man not just rich, this man powerful.
Yeah, he looks up. Mr. Everson, and you did bring friends with you?
I bow politely. Aspen Reed, my sire is Mr. Carter, Alexander Carter, I believe was his name. Shit, let me look.
You have the same problem than I have. When you say that, both of you, please give me quickly perception empathy check.
Perception, empathy.
Perception, empathy. Perception.
See, that is 4. Where is that?
Okay. You both see when you say the name of your sire, his face for only a short moment, not even a second, is in a slight expression of disgust, but then directly back to this neutral business face. He nods. I see. And who's the second one?
Oh, I step to one side politely and kind of gesture for Amber to step up.
Oh,
I give a quick bow.
Amber Anderson. My sire is. Give me a second. I need to find my sire.
Seems that everyone is a little
Yep.
frazzled today.
Just slightly.
I think we didn't even name your sire.
We did.
Oh, we did. Then I forgot to write it down. Oh, I forgot to write it down on your sheet. What's the name again?
I will let you know.
I'm sorry. Amber Anderson. My sire is Victor Turrence.
That's right. I remember that name now.
Yeah, I remember. How was the last name written again?
Turance.
T-U-R?
Yes, Turance.
A-N-C-E.
Yep.
Yes,
C-E.
Yes.
Yep.
2 rants.
Yep. So. He nods. I see. Then he looks back to Lars. I hear the news already. You did do a good job. And may I ask what's the reason for your friends to come with you? He doesn't even look at you, and Lars explains that you helped him. And he nods. I see. Well, he looks at the two of you. I am thankful for your help. I assume $200 each should be enough?
I give another polite bow. More than enough. Thank you very much.
I lower my bow.
It would be greatly appreciated.
He nods. I will make sure you get it. If you know, would wait outside while I talk with Mr. Everson.
Of course. I quietly back out of the room.
Same.
Yep.
This man powerful.
This one powerful. Yep.
Yeah.
I think you weren't as intimidated with the prince than you are with him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like the prince is a Ventrue too, or is he? Oh, wait. Yes, he's a Ventrue too, and he's even higher in the hiking order.
He is, but he seemed really laid back. That's the thing. This dude is like, oh.
This man is get out of my sight.
Ugh, here's your pittance. Away with you.
Yep, you're standing in the floor in front of the entrance and the office. What are you doing?
I'm thinking, I turned to Amber. Did you see his face when I mentioned my sire?
Yeah, I thought he would have, I don't know, been a bit appreciative since, like, you know, you're helping your sire with the whole delivery thing.
I decide to choose my words carefully.
I nodded. Odd. Well, Ventrue Society is one big yarn ball of intrigue, so what do I know?
Well, I guess it is true what they say, knowledge is power, so I guess the more you know, the better.
I hope. And I turn and look at the door.
You
Well,
hear noises,
mostly-
but it's not, you can't understand it.
I want to try and listen in.
Okay, how exactly do you want to do that?
Just like an ear to the door.
Huh?
Just like an ear to the door sort of thing.
Okay, making perception alertness.
Oh my god, I'm super intimidated now.
Oh,
I
man.
fail.
Oh dear. Yes, you can hear some of the words that had a high difficulty because obvious reasons. Something what you hear about is the word museum and statue and soon. And then you hear steps coming towards the door.
When I hear steps, I back away quickly.
Yeah, and oh dear. Yeah. Not shortly thereafter, the door opens again, and Lars is there. He holds both of you $200. He told me to give you that.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And put that in my purse, making sure not to reveal anything that's in it.
Yep.
And I put it straight into my pocket.
All right. Is there anywhere else you would like to go, or are you done for the night?
I am done for the night. I think I will wander around a little in the streets.
I nod. All right. Well, then we have some more business of our own to take care of.
Yep, sure then. I guess I see you sooner or later.
Most definitely.
We'll see you soon.
And now for the awkward walk where we said goodbye. We're going the same direction. Towards the elevator.
Exactly. But yeah, on
I've
the
had those. Oh my god, those are weird or awkward.
yes. But yeah, back on the street, he then just walks in a random direction, it seems.
He probably has a lot on his mind right now.
Probably. I feel like I should have asked him.
And I give Amber a questioning look.
I'll tell you in the car.
Fair enough. Well then, what's next on the to-do list?
Amber puts her hands into a fist nearing her chest and like is just pumping her fists.
Let's get a pet. Let's get a pet.
Anything at all. Anything at all. You're lucky you're adorable. Anyway. And I head towards the car.
Yep. While you are going back to the car, Amber's phone is ringing.
I answer the phone.
Oh, that sounds important. We should get right on that.
No time for getting a pet.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Yeah, you hear a dark voice. Mr. Hunter wants to see you. And the call ends.
Well, that was ominous.
Who was it? Secret admirer?
All I heard was a voice, and all it said was, Mr. Hunter wants to see you.
Oh, well, darn, I guess the whole pet hunting thing will have to wait. Back to Hollywood.
Two bats fly over your head.
You're taunting her.
I feel like that was a Nosferatu that heard and decided to fuck with me.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe it was also a Macavian. Or it's just
Who also decided to fuck with me?
or it's just a random bat that was flying above you.
Oh, man.
Or maybe they were Gangrel, just flying by.
Yep.
With Aspen's experience so far, she's probably going to assume is someone fucking with her.
Like usual.
But, yeah, it's just the usual. Oh, yeah. Head to the car, and I guess we head to Hollywood.
Yes, you want to talk while you're driving?
Sure.
Yep. Then you are back in the car.
So, this person on the phone, did they say anything else?
That was it, really. They just said Mr. Hunter wants to see us, and then just hung up. They did have a pretty deep voice, though, so...
Wish we had more to go off of, but... We'll just have to wait and see.
Amber nods.
I mean,
Oh.
we only have as much. Hmm?
No, go ahead.
I said, I mean, we only have as much information as we have at the moment.
I nod. Um, by the way, did you hear anything in Mr. Houghton's office?
I only got bits and pieces, but I heard something about a statue in a museum and something soon.
Well, that's also not ominous.
I mean, if anything, we could like possibly take some looks around in a museum sometime soon.
It might be overstepping our bounds, but if Lars comes by and asks for help, absolutely. There's a couple museums in Los Angeles and more than a couple statues in each. So,
We'll at least be able to pinpoint a couple locations at least, just in case.
if we run out of things to do, sure. But we'll just have to play it by ear.
Right.
I think that will do it.
Yeah,
Yep. And you arrive in Hollywood once more.
Once more. We are
The
branching
wood
out.
of holly.
Hmm?
I said the wood of holly.
Yep.
Wood of Holly.
The holy steak. What?
Mhm.
Put the holly in it.
Badagar.
No, good again.
No, we'll bonk you.
I said nothing lewd, no reason to bonk.
Anyway,
Yep. I assume you go directly to his office.
yeah.
Yep. Again, you standing in front of a door with a doorbell.
Well, let's see what this is all about. And I ring the doorbell.
Yep. Here.
We got your phone call?
Huh? I didn't call anybody.
We are here to see Mr. Hunter.
Ah. Zzz. You know.
That. Open the door and let myself in.
Yep. Same guy as the last night is sitting there still on the same chair, nodding towards you.
And nod back to the guy.
I nod at him, and then like I stop for a second.
You know, if we're going to be seeing each other a little bit more often, I think it would probably serve us to learn your name, at least if you're willing.
Sure, why not? Name's God damn it, name. Didn't name in yet. Name's Dave.
All right. Well, I'm Amber. And that over there is a friend of mine named Aspen.
I smile, but it doesn't quite reach my eyes.
Oof.
He nods.
Well, I don't know this person.
Yep.
Fair.
All you know is that he's the guard for the entrance of Mr. Hunter's office. Whatever that
Yep.
means.
Pretty much.
It means we have access in and out now.
Not necessarily.
I know. I'm just trying to make it seem like we have some type of power.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, we'll mess that later. Okay. And I just proceed on by.
Yep. And shortly
Yeah.
thereafter, you stand again in front of the door of Mr. George Hunter.
Before I enter, I kind of turn to Amber. Who do you think made the phone call? It's not Dave.
I don't think it was Dave or Hunter.
Well, that just makes it a little bit
Possibly.
more ominous.
Possibly one of his associates then?
Fingers crossed. And I politely knock on the door.
Yep. After a while, you hear his voice. Yes.
I let myself in. Mr. Hunter, we got a phone call saying you wanted to speak with us.
Correct. Please take a seat. He points towards two chairs in front of his desk.
Oh, Aspen relaxes and takes a seat.
It wasn't prank
I'm
call.
welcome to take a seat as well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think it was a prank call. I thought it was a setup. But this is fine. As the
Constantly
meme
a
goes, this
setup.
is fine. Oh yeah, Paul.
Yep.
One that Hunter's in on, sure.
Right.
Yeah, he sits down on his side of the desk. So, do you want to do any small talk, or do you want to go directly to the point?
Play directly to the point. I don't want to waste any of your time tonight.
Not appreciated. Well, you remember the tape you brought me yesterday?
Yes. Don't think I'll ever forget something like that.
It seems like it's contributed by a group called Bloodkill Productions. But going from their usual, let's call it productions, it's not made by them. But that's a hint, so to say, in which direction you could start to look into it.
Bloodkill production. I'm
He nods.
guessing we're dealing with a little bit of thaumaturgy then.
Not necessarily. Their movies are mostly. How well versed are you in the more not so legal part of adult movies?
Not as much as I should be, I feel.
You know, let's just say they produce movies that definitely are made by humans and for humans, but that are going according to the law.
I see.
In order to find them, you maybe want to start in the local shops for adult entertainment, if you understand what I mean.
I nod and keep my expression neutral. I think we can do that.
He nods.
Agreed.
Is there any other hints that we might be able to get?
And so far, not now. I got this information just right now from my contacts.
I nod. Well then, guess we better get to hunting. We'll let you know if we find anything.
I will looking forward to that.
And smile and get up and politely show myself out.
Yep,
I'm guessing Amber's following with me.
Yeah.
I think so. Yep.
Just lift Amber in the office.
Bye, bye. Have a great
Just
time.
like
Bye.
Wait, I thought. Wait.
these photos.
Could be worse. Hunter could have told us to take a seat on his couch.
Oh God, no.
Anyway. So, all right. So we're gonna have to look for adult entertainment. Ugh.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. All right. Should we just start driving around, or?
Well, I mean, I guess if anything, we could start looking within this territory. It might have been produced here after all.
I nod. We'll swing around Hollywood a little bit and see if any place jumps out at us. So that's what we do. We don't really have a direction to go in, so
Yep.
get in the car and drive around a bit and look for any adult themed stores.
After a while, you find indeed multiple shops of this kind with names like Sinbin and Sinbin. Yeah.
That one makes me cringe.
That one. We're starting with that one.
Great. I didn't even need to come up with two more in this moment, so I can continue thinking about it.
Sin bin it is.
Oh my God.
Oh, Please tell me they're across from a Cinnabon. Please.
No.
Oh.
They are
Okay,
indeed in
maybe.
cross of a.
They're
It
across.
looks like a strip club or something named Vesuvius. Vesuvius.
Oh, I kind of remember. Okay.
I was gonna say they're across the street from Krispy Kreme.
Damn it. Oh, God.
Yeah. If you enter, it looks like the usual blockbuster or something, but with just one kind of movies. And there's a counter with a guy with, well, in his late 40s with longer hair bound back at his head and so on.
Okay.
Yep. There's also a sign that says peep shows and points down a little bit. There's a stair going down.
I take note of that, but I head towards the movies and just kind of browse for a little bit.
Yep.
See if there's anything from Bloodkill Productions that would jump out at me.
Let me say it this way. From the description that Mr. Hunter gave you, it's probably not something that's advertised openly.
Fair
Right,
enough.
That's why. As Amber
Yep.
goes up to the guy and asks,
Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to
Yes.
have anything from. You wouldn't happen to have anything from Bloodkill Productions, would you?
Bloodkill, that's an interesting name. I'm afraid never heard of that now. Oh, why?
Just checking. A associate of mine recommended the tape, and I thought I'd at least check on it before the night was over.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, and let's just say I would have an idea. I doubt that's something you would want to look.
Fair enough. Sorry for wasting your time.
No problem. Call me when you find something interesting.
I head over to Aspen.
Yep. You feel his look on your body when you walk to her. Slimy dude.
Slimy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the way how I first heard how that character was like, yeah. I'm like,
Good. Things that make you go. Buh.
Yep. Well, what you accept working in this kind of store in the early 2000s?
I mean, yeah. I would
and
expect much
yeah,
less.
especially in the night shift.
Yeah. I turn to Amber as she gets closer. I'm guessing nothing panned out.
Not for me at least. You might have better luck, but be careful. I don't like that guy.
I kind of glance over at him very subtly. Yeah, I got the same feeling just one look at him. Okay, I'll see if I can get him to pay more attention.
I'll be near the door if anything happens, I'll come, but if he doesn't have the tape, just head outside. I'll be with you.
I nod. And I head up to the counter.
Yeah, he smokes at you.
I'm let me think for a second.
Yep. Take your time, but not too long.
Yeah. You have quite a selection here.
Well, yep.
And I kind of put a hand on one hip and look out across the store. It's no offense to all you, but it's kind of bland, don't you think?
Well, there are, let's say, movies that a little bit more exotic, but I try to get not my hands into that, legal reasons.
Oh, absolutely understand. Well, see, I'm kind of in the mood for, and I give him a look. Exotic.
He looks at you, looks at the Amber again. Well, let's put it down this way, ladies. You two seem nice, a bit too nice for this kind of stuff. No offense, but I know how it goes. Oh, we want to have a bit of action, and then you get a tape, and then you vomit your soul out, and then there's the police, police coming, and that's nothing I want to deal with.
Fair enough. How? So then, what can we do to make it more palatable for you?
He looks at you. Well, I have two thoughts about that.
And
What are you open to give?
I give him a smirk. Depends on what you have.
I can give you stuff that makes your stomach go wild.
Ooh.
Aspen, what does he mean by that?
I'll explain later. Look, my friend over there already dropped a name that I'm sure you may or may not recognize as unsavory. But the fact that we know it should mean something to you. It's not exactly a company that one stumbles across in Viewer's Digest.
Make a manipulation and leadership check.
Manipulation and leadership. Okay.
Yep. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
not
damn.
not leadership, not leadership. It's my bad. Messed
I
up.
was gonna say, damn.
Yep, manipulation and how expression that was it.
Expression. Okay.
Yep. Manipulating through words. Yeah, he tilts his hand to one side to the other. Well, I guess so.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm willing to pay in cash right up front.
Okay, see, the stuff of those guys is. Let's be open here. The stuff of this guys is revolting even for me, and I have seen things, believe me. I don't
Well,
have
then.
their stuff here, but if you're really interested, I can tell you how how to get into contact with them, but I would advise you to take a gun or a knife with you when you go there, just to be safe. I don't want to. Well, you seem nice enough, and I don't want something happens to you.
I give him a nice little smile. Sweetie, you let me worry about that, okay?
Sure. Then the internet at the internet cafe down the street. Go to the counter and just say you want to use an no Windows 94 edition.
94 edition. Understood. And I reach into my purse and pull out one of the. I'm guessing Houghton paid us in 20s, not 100s.
Yep.
I pull out a $20 bill and put it on the counter. For your trouble.
And if something happens to you, it's not my fault. I did warn you.
That is totally understandable. As soon as we walk out of these doors, we never heard of you either.
Yep.
I
Yep.
smile and
He nods. Understood. I hope you
Smile and
I hope you hold your word.
I just smile and I a little bigger and head towards the door.
Yep.
I go ahead and follow.
Well then, Internet Cafe, Windows
Windows
94.
All right. Well, we have some location.
All right. let's go find this internet cafe and see what we got.
Yeah. You walk down the street. Let me check something quickly. While you're walking there is homeless guy approaching you.
Oh boy.
Excuse me, miss. Do you have some change?
Oh, I
He
suppose.
is holding a can in his hand.
I reach into my purse and pull out another 20 and just kind of fold it in half and put it in his can and keep going.
His eyes lighten up and he just... and I assume Amber walks a little behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see him stare at his can and stare at Aspen like with a... Wait, what? Did that just really happen?
Oh my god.
Yeah. And shortly thereafter, you find the internet cafe. It has a glass entrance, and through the windows you can already see them computers and so on. The light is burning. There's an open sign, but nobody's in the room.
Well, we'll just have to try this out. I turn to Amber. I hope you're full enough to pull out those claws if something goes wrong.
Full enough.
I nod. We'll keep it as a worst case scenario then.
Right.
And head in.
Yep. And yeah, like I said, in there is nobody. But when you listen to, you did hear some noises from the toilet or something. Yeah, from the toilet. Like somebody is trying to hold his breath and then and then quickly wieder again holding his breath.
Oh god.
Someone's either had a fun night or was browsing videos they shouldn't.
It sounds more like he's holding his breath and then just need to grasp for air and not the other kind of excited
okay.
breathing.
You're right, yeah. Well, I
Oh, I was thinking of something else completely.
like puking his guts out.
No. Let's just
Oh.
leave it at that.
Fair enough.
The other thing you do on the
I-
toilet again, I assume. That's what you're thinking.
Call that swirly.
Oh. Well, now I have several ideas.
Oh. Well, I walk up to the door and I knock twice on it really hard. And then I take some steps back.
You hear a short scream, but no reaction. No other reaction, I mean. Short scream is reaction, Agar, goddammit.
I turn and give Amber a look.
Well, that's alarming.
More than a little. All right. I knock again.
Go away, I don't want any problems, I didn't do anything.
Well,
It's
then
the
you wouldn't
voice
mind-
of a teenager, male.
Are you the... Are you an employee here?
No, I was just doing something, and then there was this guy, and then... just go away, leave me alone.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I put my hand down, but I don't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Look, what happened here?
There was this guy and this weird guy coming in here with One moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I should write. With a hood over his head, and he did talk to some nonsense with the clerk, with the guy behind the counter. The guy, then he did go behind the counter, and then there was shooting and people running out, and I just I hit myself here. Are you the police?
I look back towards the main. Well, I look back towards Amber and I point towards the main counter.
I go over to the main counter.
Yeah, behind the counter there's a door.
You stay in there, okay?
Yes, officer.
And we'll let you know when it's safe to come out.
Yes, ma'am.
And I quickly step away, reach into my purse, and pull out my gun.
Yep.
Well, I'll prepare myself the best way I can when the need arises.
I nod. Well, now I'm glad you didn't put on your Sunday finest.
I quickly, well, not quickly, but I approach the door.
Yep. It's a wooden normal door.
Oh, well then, first I think I'll check through the peephole, see if there's anyone on the other side of that door.
Sorry?
I think it's a hatch on the floor.
Huh?
Was
What?
that
Is it a hatch or?
like a proper standing door?
It's a proper standing door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Normal
I-
door you would find in every building.
Okay.
Then yeah, I look through the peephole.
Yep, it looks like a small office on the other side. But you don't see anyone.
It doesn't look like there's anyone in there.
Well, we'll have to take a look. I
I
gestured towards the doorknob.
I slowly open the door.
It opens. And as you open it, you see it's basically the back area of it. There are two desks. One looks like the manager's desk, and the other desk is in front of some monitors who have cameras to the main part of the not coffee shop, of the internet cafe with cameras, so he can see what the people are doing on their computers, probably for making sure they don't do illegal stuff. And there's also another door, and the room is completely empty. In terms of people, I mean.
Right.
Can you do anything with those cameras? Like, see if they have like tapes or anything?
I can try.
I would like to fiddle around with the cameras, try and look into their archives.
With the monitors, you mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me for that, that's probably still videotape and not digital already. Intelligence technology check.
Intelligent technology. Intelligence technology.
Would it be digital? It would be computer.
Yeah.
Yes, you are able to reverse the tapes and scroll a little down, but all you can see is that hooded person goes in there. Short amount later, you see the people who were on the computers looking to the direction of the office, then running away, and then there are two other people running out of the office and also running away. Like I said, it's only monitoring the internet cafe part. And there was
Right.
also the other door that goes apparently even deeper in the side of the building.
So 2 people got out, and I look at the 2 desks around us. But no sign of our hooded figure going out the front door. All right. Yes, we check what's behind door number 2.
All right.
I go up and open the second door.
Yep. You are in a staircase.
I guess we go up the stairs. Is it
Yep.
up or down?
It's up.
Okay.
Good guess, but it's only one. It's only one level, and there's the door again.
Okay.
Second
Going
floor,
up.
so to say, or first floor, however you wanna count it.
Yeah.
All right. I was about to make a. I was about to say, let's see what dirty little secrets they had downstairs.
God.
Looks like the dirty
No.
little secrets are upstairs.
It
Right.
sure looks like it.
Yeah, when you open it, you stumble upon a bigger room that's encased into multiple, how's it called, booths, so to say, with different scenes, you could say. There's something that looks like a bedroom, something that looks like a alley, something that looks like a part of a school, classroom, stuff like that. And also, both of you instantly smell the fragrance of blood. And you also see some people laying on the floor.
Well, it looks like somebody finished the set.
Oh, and the guys on the floor are not in the sets, but between the sets. And you even see some guns laying next to them.
I'm guessing this is where they shot some movies. All right. I start walking forward. Let's see. I go and check the 2 bodies.
They one is dead, shot. He got a shot in the head. The other guy is still breathing, but was badly beaten up, but without conscious.
Is there anything noteworthy about what they're wearing? Are they just like thug types or
Fuck types.
security guards? Thug types, okay.
Yep. And there's also at the end of the filming area, so to say, is another door to you don't know.
Just we don't know.
Yep, but from what's going on, that's probably the office of the guys making the movies where they cut the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and you also see obviously cameras and
Yeah.
lights and stuff like that. I forgot to mention.
I kind of figured it was a bunch of like set pieces for movies and
Exactly.
such. Did we see any particular details from the one movie that we showed with that Mr. Hunter showed us?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well then, I head towards the back room.
Yep.
What do I do? Well, Aspen said she checked the bodies.
Oh, one thing. There's also one of the windows on the sides in the building is also broken in from the outside. Completely forgot to mention, but it's important.
okay.
I will definitely take a look at the window.
Yep,
From
it
the
looks like it's
outside in.
yeah, it's from the outside in. There's also some form of well, it's not string but figure, where people can
Rope?
hang on rope. Exactly, a rope hanging behind the window.
Was this a break-in?
If it was really well planned out. Well, we'll just have to be careful. I head towards the other door and try and see if it's unlocked.
It's not unlocked.
It's locked? Okay.
It's not. It's my bad. Oh, I made a sorry. My bad. It's
Okay.
It's not locked.
Okay.
God damn it.
Like, well, Well, shit.
Words.
Credits roll.
It's not unlocked. No, it's unlocked.
Okay. I push the door open very slowly and peer inside.
Instantly, you see three people. One is on a chair. Looks like beaten up. A hooded guy in front of him. Another hooded guy looks directly in front of you with a gun pointed towards you. Don't move.
Oh, shit.
Oh god.
I
Well, I'm assuming since I'm behind Amber. I'm assuming since I'm behind Aspen, they don't see Amber, right?
Maybe.
I do the only logical thing I can, and I put my hands up and take a step back.
Yep.
I also try and take a step back. and
Yep, the
assume
guy
that they-
follows you a little bit, goes through the door, gun still pointed at you. This guy clearly has some military training or so, that's obviously.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I look him up and down. I just heard gunshots from outside, and I came to check what's going on. Who are you? Why are I gesture to the bodies behind me? Why are there dead people in here? Who the hell are you?
That's none of your business. Just go.
I, this is gonna get bad very quickly.
Oh yeah.
But as you're thinking, the door opens again and the other hooded guy comes out. No, stay here. Who are you and what do you want here? Are you with them?
What you mean? You mean a bunch of sleazy movie producers? Hell no.
Then what are you doing here?
As I told your friend, we heard gunshots outside, and we decided to come and look. Before the cops get here.
It looks like the hooded figure is looking you instantly. It's not a good idea to lie.
Well,
I look at this hooded figure.
Mm-hmm.
Something seems off about you.
Could say the same thing about you.
well, then I'm sure we can both come to a reasonable understanding.
The not gun hooded guy, he nods. Maybe. You tell me what you want here, and maybe we tell you why we are here. Depending on your reasoning.
Well, that depends on what the name Mr. Hunter means to you.
Hunter? Never heard of that name. You mean those old mogul who financed movies in the 50s?
Yeah. It doesn't mean anything to him. Shit.
I can't
This
tell
is-
if it's human or not either.
What?
Well, considering he just looked at me and knew I was lying.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes me think he's definitely not human.
Oh, humans can read body language too.
Yeah.
I
But
know.
considering I didn't even do a manipulation check, yeah, there's something off about this guy.
Exactly.
All right. Before we go blowing off each other's heads in a haze of blood, how about I try this name instead? Bloodkill Productions.
Those are the guys here. That's why we are here.
All right. Well, since you know I was lying about being outside, how about I say they're also the reason we're here?
They both look you up and down a little bit. And for what did you want to meet them?
Find out where they're making the videos. Convince them to stop, shall we say?
Well, it looks like we don't have much of an option with that anymore.
The gun guy
Well-
looks back at the other, the second hood nods a little bit, and gun guy lowers his gun. Okay, seems like we are here for the same reason.
I breathe a sigh of relief and I lower my hands and make sure my gun is also down.
Yep.
Well, that's a relief.
Wait, I need to quickly delete a comment because we have spam bots here. What the fuck?
Oh, hey, Sabbat.
How do I delete them?
Wow, you got quite a few of them. Look at those.
Yeah,
Why are we so famous?
Wait a moment, I think I need to go directly into Twitch to delete that.
It's different bots.
Yep.
They're, I'm guessing they just started them all off, and well, Agar does start with an A, so if they're going down alphabetically.
Yep. How do
I mean, because I've gotten a few of these bots before, and I've only had like maybe one in chat, not like this many.
How do I delete them? How do I do that?
Oh,
I can report them. That's a good thing for starters.
there you
Spam.
go.
Okay, I think it's a bot conto. Mehr shared a link to buying followers for reasoning. Copy and sending. And I want to block this person. Cut. And now how can I delete the... Okay. Okay, there's still the thing. How do I delete the chat post? That's the thing. So I can give him timeout, that's for sure. Completely
Find the particular comment in the chat box you want to delete, and you'll see there are 3
Ah,
icons.
found
with
it, found
every
it, found
comment.
it, found
Okay,
it.
good.
So
Oh,
first reporting and then the other
Oh,
thing.
there's another one.
Was there spam? Bot control, copy paste, blocking,
Man, they're going nuts today.
time out. God fucking damn it! Nope, not block. I first need report them. So they can't do that again.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, exactly.
I will
Yep.
need moderator powers.
And
I wish to block things.
timeout and block. Oh, block makes timeout instantly. Okay, that's good. The reporting takes the longest time here right now.
It's,
I would just say block them.
I'm reporting them too.
Yeah, because there's more coming in.
Oh, dear.
You might as well just block them.
Yeah, good point. Holy fuck.
For now, we will block and continue.
Yep.
Yep.
30 messages were deleted. Damn it, yep.
Yep, they're deleted.
30 fucking messages from only one. 14 from another one, 6 from another one, and one. It was 4 bots.
Damn.
Yep.
Let us continue.
Yes,
Yes.
let us continue now that that's all dealt with.
Yep. Oh, and now I see I could have done that on Streamlabs too.
Okay.
Good to know.
And then maybe after stream we can worry about setting up Ken or myself with moderator so we can do it for you.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
What day?
So where were we? That was something I needed to jump in because I don't want
right.
Twitch to be mad at me.
Right.
They were
We
just
were-
you were lowering your hands. What was the last thing they said?
Just a, I don't remember the last thing they said, except that we were after the same thing.
Okay, good.
Right.
Yep. Then you lower your hands. What are you doing too?
I mean, I lower my gun, obviously. And
That's you said. That you said already.
so, what? I'm guessing we're both, or all of us are on the same side in terms of this, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that
Sorry.
not much for
I
not
was
much for
just
conversation.
talking with the guy in the back, the second total figures, as in order to figure out where they produce the other thing.
Right. See, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to have a word with him as well.
Sure.
I nod and I'm guessing they've stepped aside so I can.
Yeah,
head
yeah,
in.
obviously.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. You can have a word with him. You're just still blocking the door.
Yeah, so you can have a talk with him, but you can't go in this room. No, no, they let you in. The second toted figure without the gun is following you, while the first one is still holding an eye on Ember, but a little bit more relaxed now.
Right. No, that makes sense. So, who is our little friend here?
Didn't say his name.
Shame.
He looks beaten up.
I hope so. I walk over and I kind of bend over at the waist just to get on eye level with him.
Yeah.
You still in there?
He moans a little bit. Just leave me alone.
Now,
I didn't do
I would
anything.
I would love to be able to do that, but see, there's some people that I need to have words with. You yourself aren't very high on that list, but well, I can only talk to the highest rung on a highest chain on a food chain I can get to, can't I?
Please,
And
just leave me alone. I don't know what you want.
I straighten up. Well, my two big strapping friends here think otherwise, and I'm kind of inclined to believe them. So, what do you know?
We're just making movies, and it's nothing wrong there. We have papers from everyone that they that they consent to everything.
I nod. Sure, sure. But see, there's a particular group that is making movies that a lot of people aren't very happy with. Myself and my associates here included.
Like I said, we have consent papers for everything.
I really don't care about that right now.
Who are you
I
guys?
heard
Are
that,
you?
Ken.
Are you sure you know what kind of weight the name of the company that you're with carries?
I bend over and I look him more in the eye. Bloodkill Productions. Ring a bell?
Yeah, that's us.
Ooh. I kind of wince. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. You see, there's some movies going around right now from your group that, well, as I said, are making some very big and powerful people very uncomfortable.
Wait, do you mean this one movie with the woman?
To start with, yes.
We didn't make this one. We just someone that sent it to us, and we just took the opportunity and sold it.
Now, that is interesting.
That is
Who-
very interesting.
Who sold it to you?
They didn't sold us. It was just in our mailbox once. So
Who sent it to you is the real question.
they
Eh,
they called themselves something. I don't remember. Question or something. Called himself Bishop or something. No, Archbishop or something like that. I don't remember.
Archbishop. Do you still have the original tape?
He nods.
Where?
He nods to the side there's a storage area with different tapes. Behind on the third layer behind it. Behind the other tapes.
Good. Now, I myself don't have any more business with you. That's all I wanted. So thank you very much.
Please don't
My
kill
two
me.
associate. Well, I'm not going to. My two associates here, however, I can't speak for them, unfortunately. They're rather big and rather angry.
Please, I told you what you want to know. Please.
So then, here's the deal. I think my associates can come to agree to this. I kind of give the guy without the gun a side look.
He looks at you.
We'll let you live, but if you ever get another one of these tapes in this fashion, you let one of us know and turn it over. And if you produce any of them with the Bloodkill label on them, well, we pick up where we left off. Understood?
The hooded guy interrupts. He will give us this tape and we will call you. We see.
That works for me.
We
that
know
works
what
for
we
me.
are doing. Yeah.
I straighten up.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, I don't care how the tapes stay out of circulation. You can burn them where they are, throw them in the sea. I don't care.
Yeah, and the guy nods. Yes, sure, no problem. I will never do anything like this again. Just please don't kill me.
I smile. Oh, I know you won't. But just remember that we will be watching. So, no funny tricks, okay?
Yes, I promise. I will not do anything like this again.
I look at the big guy without the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Is that satisfactory for you?
It should be enough. I give him a way to contact me if he gets a great tape.
I nod. Well then,
We should give a contact to you as well.
He scribbles something down on a paper and just leaves it on the lap of the person and on the chair, and then motions you to leave the officer at least.
yep. Well, have a good night, I say, and I leave.
Yep. Yeah, he closes the door. We will call an ambulance when we are leaving.
I nod. Understandable. Well, I hope you don't mind if we take this tape. I gesture to the one Amber found.
And I hold up the tape, I guess.
Sure.
Any more you fine fellows can play with, but this one in particular.
People like this destroy the city.
Exactly.
And who are you, and why are
If
you
we ever
behind this stuff?
Meet again, we don't do so at gunpoint. With a smile.
I will remember your face.
I will remember your hood. I say that with a playful little wink, and I head towards the door.
Yep, the hood nods. I remember your hood.
Oh my god. I'll remember your face.
I'll remember your hood.
politely show ourselves out. Oh, before we do, I stop at the door and I turn to the guys. Before we leave, we will be calling the cops just to clean up the mess. I hope you two don't mind.
We will do that. No need to.
I
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Well then, have a good one. And we leave.
Yep. And this is a perfect opportunity to make a short break.
Yes.
Because my bladder's full already. Again, goddamn it, too much water and coffee. Be right back.
Break time.
Yep. I'll remember your hood. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And again, remind us to remind you.
Oh man.
And I'm back at least.
Hey.
Hey, Phantom is still here.
Yeah, I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it could have been that you make quickly jump to the toilet too or something.
Yeah, I mean, I have a wireless headset. If I ever have to do that, I just mute myself.
Ah, good point.
I mean, as for me, I am back now, and I have one that's strapped to my desk for better quality.
You are very
Hey.
quiet right now.
Sounds like it's across the room.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm coming. I also refilled my drink.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. And I am back. I now
Yep.
have a mic that's strapped to my desk, but it has much better quality. So,
Ooh, nice. So, and you two are back on the streets of Hollywood, I guess.
Yep.
Yep.
And I guess
I
we just
assume you didn't want to look through the internet cafe more and stuff like that.
not really. I don't think it's called for.
especially if everyone's dead.
Dead or gone.
Yep.
With a crying dude in the bathroom. Total buzzkill. Yeah. I guess we head to Mr. Hunter's office again.
Yep.
You give him the source files.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're standing in front of the door again. I nearly said window. That would be wrong.
We're outside.
Let me in. Let me in.
You know the gif of the
That reminds me of the other thing, though. Go ahead.
you know the gif of the chimpanzee rattling the door.
Yep. No, you're standing in front of the door again.
Okay.
My thing was gonna be from that one comic. I have a comment for you. This is the 11th floor from the window
window.
Yeah, I remember that.
I guess it's the outside door.
Yes.
Okay. Ring the doorbell.
Yep, again, the voice. Yeah,
Hold on, I got
Yeah,
it.
it's us again.
yep, the
Hi,
door,
Dave.
the door opens again.
Letter Simpson.
At this point, we just say, "Hey, Dave." And he'll just let us in.
It's us again. And in the background, hi.
Yeah, he just, when he sees you, he just nods again. With his still grumpy look on the face.
Yeah. Oh, he's a big teddy bear. You can tell.
Sure.
Sure. Just don't piss him off, because then he becomes a grizzly bear. We head upstairs, find Mr. Hunter's office, and knock.
Yep, again. Yes.
Hey, Mr. Hunter, I think we got something that you'll want.
Is that so?
I hold up the tape.
We have in our possession at the moment the original files to the tape.
I see. And how did you get into it exactly?
We managed to track down the production area for Bloodkill Productions. They'd still kept the tapes on them. We were interrupted, however.
Interrupted.
Yeah, by a pair of really big, really
What the
militarily trained guys.
One moment. On Roll20 says I lost connection to the server.
Oh.
I just refreshing Roll20 for a moment. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to refresh it too.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
So I think it was everybody.
Yeah, that's Roll20. Oh, yeah. But yeah, he simply nods. I assume hooded figures.
Those are the ones.
You would assume correctly.
I see. Those are in the news often. Apparently, some form of vigilantes going for
see.
gangs, and now it seems illegal movie studios. I think Roll20 is dying. Oh no, it's working now.
Yep. I think they had a server hiccup or the
Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, well, if all three of us said it, then yep, it's definitely Roll20.
E.
So
So, vigilantes, you say?
Mm.
I'm guessing they're human.
As far as I know, if not, they did not introduce themselves to me.
Shrug. Fair enough.
Oh my god.
They seemed awfully aware, but yeah.
Outside of this is Leatherface all over again.
Maybe. For the viewers, Leatherface was Vigilante Nosferatu in my last Chronicle with Ken. Or how he was also nicknamed by some NPCs Batman. And they killed him. They killed Batman.
Oh.
It wasn't our fault.
Yeah, there was a blood hunter for him because he breached the Masquerade and stuff. But details.
Details.
I mean, it's Nosferatu who runs through the city, beats down the criminals, and ties them up for the police.
Yeah.
This Masquerade was in strapping leather.
Ooh.
Nah.
Ooh.
He had his Nosferatu face, and his Nosferatu thing was that the skin looked like leather. That's why his name.
Ah, okay.
Yep. But back to topic.
Yes.
Yeah, back into it.
Yep.
They were at least willing to talk things out rather than shoot things out. So it worked out in the end.
I'm glad to hear that at least, that it didn't result in too many problems for you.
And still, silver lining, we were able to convince the owner of Bloodkill Productions that if any more tapes should show up in the same manner of this one, he will be either turning it over to our two friends or to us.
He nods.
On that note, however, Bloodkill was a dead end. The producer said the tape showed up in their mailbox one day, and that was it.
Any
Other-
address where it came from?
Unfortunately, we didn't get an. Hello?
I just gestured at the tape Ken was holding, or Amber was holding. That's pretty much how it came.
Emma wanted to say.
Unfortunate.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to say something, but for some reason it sounded like you just cut off for a second, and then I heard an
Oh.
echo.
Oh.
But then I realized that was the stream playing in the background. But Amber was going to say,
Unfortunately, we didn't get an address, but we did get an alias of some kind.
An alias.
They referred to, they referred to the tape as being from an archbishop.
He looks at you with a very serious face. Archbishop. Are you absolutely sure of this term?
To the
That's
best of the producer's knowledge, yes.
That's the name they gave us.
He sighs a little bit. I see. That's not a good sign. How much do you know about the hierarchy in the Sabbat?
Not very much. I won't lie.
You could
Unfortunately, I don't know much myself either.
you could say the Archbishop is a Sabbat prince.
Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it does not. But it confirms our thought that it has something to do with the Sabbat.
Seems a little odd to be circulating tapes like this out if you're the prince, but who am I to judge?
The Sabbat works a bit different. I mean, a baron, my title, is also similar to the one of a prince, but as you maybe realized already, a baron in the annex is does not act in the same way as a prince does.
I nod. So, what's our next step?
We need to examine this tape in more detail. But I assume you are not that experienced in terms of cinematography.
Myself, no. I'm afraid not.
You'd be correct on that. You'd be correct on that.
He nods. Then I will have my people look into it. Not into you. I assume I can count on you if I find something out.
Of course.
Not good. In this, then you are open to do what you want. But one last thing.
What would that be?
He smiles a little bit. Are you really sure that you want to stay in the Camarilla? We could need people like you here.
You're not the first person to ask me that.
I guess so. I heard Mr. Jack is in town.
That you'd be correct.
He is rather direct in his approach, but he has his heart on the right place.
True. Well, I still need to give it some thought.
I as well.
He nods.
The only sort of unlife I've ever known has been in the Camarilla. So
He smirks
And
a little
even-
bit. See it this way: in terms of the word of Thorns, agreement of Thorns, the Anarchs are officially part of the Camarilla. So to say, you wouldn't even need to leave the Camarilla to join us.
fair enough. Well, I'll think on it a little bit more, and I'll let you know when I come to a decision.
I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I will contact you when I did find something out.
Sounds like a plan. Well then, if you'll excuse us,
Of course.
and nod and I back out of the room.
Mm.
I follow suit.
Yep.
They're trying to get their dirty mitts on us.
Obviously. Obviously.
Obviously. We're proving to be effective at what we do.
Yep. A valuable asset.
Yep.
We're just good at what we do.
So, outside the place, I kind of stop on the sidewalk.
Yep.
So, what else do we have to do tonight? I mean, aside from whatever it is you're hoping to infest my house with.
I mean, I'm gonna be having my own place soon.
That, I suppose. Fine. Suppose we could go track down a pet shop and see if it's still open.
Amber squeals.
But again, no squeaking.
It
And
won't
I-
squeak.
If I see one bare rat tail, I swear to God, Amber Anderson.
It won't even have a rat tail.
Well, at least that means you have an idea of what you want. That'll be good. Okay.
Never say never.
And I head towards the car.
Yep.
I follow.
Mm.
And I guess we
Look for a pet shop.
detour. Yep, detour and look for a pet shop.
Yep. And you shall have no problem finding a pet shop after a while when you look long enough.
Yay.
Just going to the downtown part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those pet shops where there are some snakes, there are some rats, there are some mouses, some hamsters, stuff like that. Small animals, so to say.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I give the rats a wary look, but otherwise I'm more
Oh,
of
when you see the rats,
building
make a
myself
courage check, please. I just remembered.
shit.
You
Here we
should
go
know
again.
better.
Shit.
Here we
Good
go
old-
again.
Which one is it? Courage. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I see it reset dies and everything.
Yep, it does.
Prepare for nightmare fuel.
No, you just have a little shiver down your spine, but you're fine.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm more of spending the time like, prepping myself for what's to come. Just, oh, all right, Aspen, you can do this.
Yep.
And I assume my best, most formal stance, and I kind of hang out by the door. Or no, I follow Amber around.
Yep.
I look around looking at the little creatures.
Oh, I should open my specific discipline because I have the feeling that's now coming. Nothing. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
No. Everything's fine. Just remember something.
Don't worry about it.
Everything is fine. Don't worry about it.
Freaking Super Smash Brothers alarm for when a new character shows up plays. Wow.
But yeah, what are you looking at the animals specifically?
Wait, what animal am I looking for, or what animal?
Yeah.
In general, what you're looking in the... There's also one
But-
person behind the counter. It's an older lady.
What animal art thou looking for, Ken?
I am looking for bat.
Bad.
Bat. A bat.
Yes.
A vampire is looking for a bat.
Yeah. You can't
Don't,
really
don't look
find...
into it.
You can't really find a bat. There's no bats for sale right now, it seems like. Because how many people buy bats?
True. We would probably have to go out to like a park and try and find those two fuckers that buzzed me
With the
earlier.
thing where you trap butterflies, if I have it now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be amazing. Can we do that?
If you want to, you can try.
I mean, Aspen's not. Like, Jesus.
Oh my god, this will be good though.
But yeah, you don't see any bats in there. Just rats, snakes, hamsters, mouse, the usual small animal part things.
I go
Looking.
to the counter and ask.
Yep. Yeah, the woman was also wanted to approach you. Looking for something?
Just wondering if you had any bats for sale.
Bats? No, I don't think so. Normally, people don't buy bats. She looks at you, curiously, and bats need much space. That's if you're not living in a penthouse, I doubt there would be enough space for them. They need a special place for living, a special room for them because how they do the biological parts, and they are group animals. They rarely fly alone.
I kind of shiver at the thought. More than one.
Well, I'm sure I have a few accommodations for that.
Sure, but I still don't have any since, well, nobody buys bats except, well, obviously for Hollywood, but I think they do just make that with some kind of special effects when they need some.
Well, what other animals do you have? Preferably something on the nocturnal side.
What animals are nocturnal again? Let me think.
Rats.
Reptiles, not? Yeah, she looks at the cages. Rats. There's rats. Mouse are also nocturnal, and hamsters can be.
Geckos as well.
Yeah, and geckos. Yeah. She also mentions geckos. She knows what animals are nocturnal better than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also owls.
Yeah, but she doesn't sell
People don't really
owls.
sell those.
We are not here in Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always try to catch an owl and talk to her that she comes with you.
Yeah. At
I
this
mean,
point,
it looks like she's gonna have to.
yeah, that'd be your best bet.
You can also ghoul the animal.
That I didn't know. That I
did-
did not know.
You did not? I thought you did.
I mean,
No,
I
I knew we
mean-
could ghoul people, but I didn't know we could ghoul animals.
You can ghoul
that's
animals.
what Nosferatu do.
Yep. What do you think why the red spies are so loyal to them?
I didn't know.
The Nosferatu
That-
basically have a big hole in the ground filled with water where they more or less regularly drop some of their blood in. So this water is filled with Nosferatu blood, and all the animals in this part of the canalization who drink from this water are ghouled to the local Nosferatu.
I understand. I understand. Looks like it's time to go and ghoul a bat.
Force feed the bat with your blood.
Drink it.
Not even that. I'd just like give it a banana or something laced with my blood.
More like that.
It's gonna take a little planning, but yeah,
What?
give a mosquito some and let a bat eat it.
Takes a mosquito, holds it against his arm, and then with animalism gives the order, drink.
Drink. You may sacrifice yourself.
But yeah, back into, she tells you
Yeah.
what nocturnal animals she has.
I think I'll need a couple days to think about it.
I say as I begin to make my way out.
No problem, honey, you know where we are.
But yeah, as
I
I'm turned
give
away
the
from her, I look a little sad.
Yep.
I give Amber a sympathetic look. Well, I suppose it would be too much to expect most places to sell bats.
Well, I gave it some thought too. Something that'd be able to get around, something that's silent, and something that wouldn't creep you out.
And I do appreciate that, really. The one flaw was how to get it. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't worry about it.
Little hint
Now that
snakes
I
also
know-
come around.
Yeah,
Yep.
snakes would also work.
Yeah, they're also silent. And they probably won't creep Aspen out, even if they maybe could remember her of the rat tails.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't catch a pink tail sticking out of a wall somewhere, probably.
The problem is with feeding her a snake.
Depends on the breed, yeah. if it's a small snake, you just get like crickets from the store.
Mm.
If it's a bigger snake, mice.
Yep.
I mean, I
Or
guess
more.
a gecko would be able to get around silently as well, especially if it's on the wall.
Yeah, but it's a gecko.
What's wrong with geckos?
They're derpy. they're very derpy.
She could also take a ferret.
That's the point. Get a ferret. They can get into the craziest of spaces.
And they are silent and they are nocturnal.
Yeah. Well, food for thought for later.
Yep.
Yeah, food for thought. Food for thought.
Yep. What are you doing now?
Let's see. What else did we have to do? We got the whole gang meetup thing.
Yeah,
and-
but there you get a call.
yeah,
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
call them.
No, they will call you, they said.
Oh, okay. They'll call us. So nothing
Yep.
for that.
Didn't hear anything as of late on the box.
Yeah, I feel like it's tied in with with all our activities in Hollywood, so we'll have to wait for all that. Yeah, I guess we could just go hang out in Elysium and see if anything pops up.
Sure. Which Elysium do you want to go to?
We're currently closest to Hollywood, I
Aspen?
think. Yeah,
we
might as
are
well just get
more or
back-
less between Hollywood and not Santa Monica. The other thing downtown you are right now.
Okay, might as well go back to the Aspen.
Yeah, sure. Then, do you want to just jump there?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Then you are back in the Aspen.
This is nice. This is better. And I guess I'm just gonna head up toward the second floor.
Yep.
Same.
Give me a short moment.
Yep.
Yep.
We need to figure out what cast we got.
Exactly. Oh. God damn it, this guy's everywhere.
Is it that? Okay.
What?
No, nothing.
You
Oh.
said there's guys everywhere?
Yes.
This guy's everywhere.
Yep.
Ah.
As you come up there, you see a bigger group of guys, well, multiple groups of, looks like bikers, so to say. Guy who's leaning against the wall, watching the room with a notebook and a pen in his hands. And Carl.
Carl!
Oh.
Like I said, he's everywhere.
Wow,
Why?
he really is everywhere.
Yeah.
He's around.
God damn it,
He
guys.
does get around. Oh my god.
Well, we might as well go say hi to Carl.
Right.
Well, we certainly keep running into each other, don't we?
Oh, you two here. Yeah, it looks like it. What brings you to Hollywood?
Oh, we we've gotten into a little bit of business in the area, so we're just taking some time off.
Ah, I see. So to say, the usual then.
Pretty much.
Keeping busy here, relaxing when we can there.
Hmm,
Things like that.
I know how it is. Well, you could say more or less on a mission here when you really want to call it a mission.
Oh,
Well, you see this guy there? He nods to the notebook guy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Michael. He's a writer, so you say. Maybe you have heard from him, follows police and so on, and he wanted to have a grip on. Well, he was interested in how this kind of establishments are, so he asked me to show him Elysium here in Hollywood, and here we are.
Huh. You certainly do have a big network of contacts.
I think I remember hearing about Michael once or twice before.
You did? Well, I guess so. I mean, he's a bit weird sometimes, but who isn't?
Granted.
We all have our quirks.
Exactly.
Well, if you don't mind, I think I'll go introduce myself to this.
Sure.
David, you said?
Michael.
Michael.
Sure, do whatever you want. I mean, I think he will be happy to have Camarilla here.
I smile. Well, that's good. Hopefully this doesn't lead to me getting shot at again. I say with just a playful little wink and I head out.
He loves it.
Yeah, I remember now. Amber met him in Club Zombie. Sorry, go ahead.
You mean Carl, or because I don't remember?
No, not Carl, Michael.
You met Michael.
Yeah, I'm saying she met him in like Club Zombie
Why
a
did
while
I-
ago.
Why did I not write an X behind his name? God damn it!
Did you? Oh, okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
remember
that's
that either.
like. I remember specifically Michael being a journalist of some kind. He and I had a conversation.
Ah,
Okay. Are you sure it's for this chronicle and not a different one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, Aspen goes over to Michael. How do you want to approach him?
Probably just approach him amicably, just with a big smile and
You. Also, he's a redhead, rather tall, fit and clothes definitely fitting a bit more higher class, but not in a business kind of way.
fair enough.
Yep.
I head over and so you new around here?
Yes, he looks at you. You don't look like you would. Well, no offense, but you don't really look like the usual guests in this kind of establishments.
I giggle a bit. Yeah, I get that a lot. I don't think these current clientele have very many Ventrue in them.
Ah, you are Camarilla, right? No,
I
don't
know
worry,
that.
I'm too.
Well, I kind of figured you yourself don't match their attire.
Well, you would be surprised, but yes, yeah. I didn't thought it would be this obvious. He-
Don't worry about it. We might be able to. Oh, what's the word? We'll make some fashion-forward individuals out of these savages yet. I say with just a playful smile. Hello?
Yep, still here. Yep,
Oh, okay.
yep. Yeah, you know,
They went very quiet.
no problem. I was, there was something I
It was Skilly.
knew. Everything's
Good.
fine, don't worry. Yeah, he looks at you. And what did bring you to him?
It's a little bit of business.
I see, I see.
It's been a lot of crazy stuff going around town lately. So I thought I'd just take a drink, unwind a bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I am on my feet since the sun did rise. Apparently, there was another, not a murder, but a robbery going bad in downtown, and yeah, it was a bit messy, so to say.
Did you hear anything about that?
Oh, I did see it. Well, I did not see the murder itself, but I was directly there. Well, looks like the guy the murderer did want to rob this guy. Guy said no. They did fight a little bit, and then there was all of a sudden a knife somewhere, and he got stabbed to death, basically.
Jeez. I actually live not far from there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it was.
Did you hear anything or did see anything?
Unfortunately, no.
A shame.
I tend to be, I tend to be dead to the world until I wake up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Shame, but on the other hand, that's not that interesting of a story, let's be honest.
Yeah, I suppose not. I still don't like something like that happening so close
Yeah,
to.
but well, on
where
the
I call
other
home.
hand, it would be possible that this was more of an assassination that was turned as a robbery because this guy was working for some shady deals, maybe the mafia or something, and he insulted the mafia guy and he needed to be gone, but since he's not that high of a guy, they needed to make it a little bit more sneaky. Maybe there's also a reason because maybe he's dangerous if the other mafias think they killed him, which they did, so they let it look like he was killed in a robbery. That would be an idea.
Be an interesting story, I can tell you that.
Definitely. He scribbled something in his notebook. I need to remember that.
Well, happy to be of some assistance, I suppose.
You're welcome. Well, thank you. Yes.
I think I'm gonna do a couple more rounds of the place. You have fun with your writing.
Yeah. Thank you, and you have fun with whatever you do.
I smile. Well, I try to. And I head out.
Yep. And Emma, in the meantime, even Carl then smiles at you while Aspen is talking with name
With that dude.
with that dude exactly with Michael.
Michael.
Yep.
Michael.
They seem to like each other.
There's a bit of chemistry, I see.
Hmm.
Bit of storytelling, from what I can tell.
Yeah. Well, that's something Michael knows about storytelling. I mean,
Who knows? Maybe they're coming up with a wild story of some kind.
well, wouldn't be surprising for Michael. I mean, his last book was interesting for sure. I didn't really understand that. Basically, hacker got into government files, and then yeah, from the point of the government who hunts the hacker down, and hacker has this dead ends or something. I didn't really understand the plot, but it was interesting to read.
Well, sounds like he may have chatted with someone I met yesterday.
I don't know who his sources are. I mean, he's always stalking police officers, obfuscated, so maybe it was something that really happened and he just did write it down.
No, I'm pretty sure there was a group that may have influenced that one.
If you say so, you seem to know this kind of people better than me.
Oh, no. I just happened to have met them yesterday. They fit the profile.
I see.
At least if you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. But that reminds me of something. I assume as one of your clan, you're good with sneaking into buildings and stuff like that?
More or less.
Well, would you be interested in making a little bit money on the side when you have time, obviously?
What did you have in mind?
Sorry?
What did you have in mind?
Oh, nothing extreme, don't worry about it. It's just there's this one object that's a copy of another object, and we need to swap the copy with the original. And then when you are good with going into places, I hear the Gangrel are very good in this if they want to. Oh, then maybe we could make a deal in that. I would pay you, obviously.
Greedy Amber.
How much are we talking?
Let me think about when I. Well, but obviously only after I got the money from it too. But I guess 2 or 3 thousand could be in it. Wenig laughter.
Let's just say a grin spreads on Amber's face before she catches herself and calms herself.
Yep. Yeah, he smirks. I see you're interested.
I guess interested would be an understatement, but I guess if I had a little bit more details, then I'd be more than interested in giving you assistance in said swapping of items.
Sure, but not here. Let's meet later. Let's say 3 a.m. at my place. I will. He hands you a card. This is where I live.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it.
With that, also Aspen, you did go after the talk with Michael back to the two, or yep. Then you approach them,
Well, Michael's fun.
right?
Seems like you had an interesting conversation.
Oh yeah, talk about this, talk about that, talk about the possibilities of a murder that may or may not have taken place right outside of someone's apartment.
Oh, so he gave you details then?
A little bit more, nothing I hadn't already assumed myself. But we had a little fun theorizing, so it was good all around.
Fair enough.
How about you two?
Just talking a little bit about usual business opportunities and her shop she's planning to do and so on.
Fair enough.
That reminds me, any new things about the Nosferatu you were dealing with?
Yes, actually, he did kind of pull a face, reach out to us in his own
That you told
special
him
way.
already.
Oh, okay, never mind. We'll
Yeah.
rewind. Nothing
Need a
really.
second. Someone
he's-
need a second.
Again?
He's gonna need a second.
Okay. Then let's just.
I had my headphones on, so like.
Okay,
so
good.
here.
Then we can continue. Yep.
Unfortunately, nothing new has popped up yet.
Sorry to hear that, but. Well, guess whatever you want from him takes a bit longer, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't exactly an easy task. If it was, I wouldn't have to bother the Nosferatu, would I?
Good point. But on the other hand, I did see people just go to the Nosferatu to find something out that isn't really that much of a secret. I mean, Nosferatu are always happy about that, at least. I mean, they can sell you an information that you could get for free. Who wouldn't like that?
True.
If you're the seller,
But-
that is.
I hear that they tend to dwell down in the sewers.
Yeah, that's true. That's where they usually are. Not all of them, obviously, but most of them.
Right. I have a problem with those faces. So that wouldn't be in my best interest.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I hate it down there too, but sometimes you need to go down there, and if it's like that, then it's like that.
Yeah, if I don't hear anything by tomorrow, odds are I'll just have to bite the bullet and take the dive, so to speak.
If you do, then invite me. I want to see that. No offense.
I kind of stick my tongue out at him.
It's back.
Welcome back.
We could always swing by the pawn shop and see if they have an old video recorder.
Oh,
And
I
we're
would.
can-
I would take my own with me. Don't worry.
Oh man. I kind of look around. What other groups are in the bar right now?
Not many 2 or 3 biker groups, so to say, or look like biker.
Yeah, I'll leave them alone. And they'll probably take one look at a Ventrue and wish they could kill me.
Or just scoff.
Yeah, or just cough.
And then there's me, the Gangrel, who fits in.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Listen, I'm an animal.
I'm an animal, baby.
Big scary animal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Animal is tangy. Okay. Okay, so,
Are you back?
I guess with that, Amber says,
Oh, we should probably swing by my place sometime soon. I want to see if the two came back from what they were doing.
Okay. I suppose we can do that. Oh, we got all the nasty business out of the way, so we're free for the moment.
Then I guess I see you later. He looks at Ember.
Yep.
Don't let me wait.
Don't worry, I won't.
I raise an eyebrow at that. All right, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
We head out.
Yep. You,
So I guess we're stopping by Amber's place.
you don't have Ember's place yet. Oh, right. That was the wrong page. That was the wrong page. That was Hollywood. I was just wait a
Oh,
moment. That's
like,
not
wow,
the,
we've gone way out of our way.
that was not the correct music. What was?
So we're going back to my place.
E.
Okay.
Because Ember said her place.
No. Yeah.
Yep. But I guess you want to talk in the car.
Yeah. You know, I wish I could say I'll never get used to having a gun shoved in my face, but the way this night's been going, the way this whole week's been going, has there been a night yet where I haven't had to talk our way out of a situation?
I mean, probably the first night, but then again, I guess that was more of a freebie, if anything.
Granted, Gimbal didn't really give us much of an option, did he?
Kinda no. To be honest, I still shudder thinking about him and his prosthetics.
Ah, man, he was a tough nut to crack, I'll give you that. But in the end, everything kind of panned out. I still feel bad for biting your hand, by the way.
It's alright. I mean, it's not like you broke the skin or anything.
Granted, but yeah, I saw that going a lot better in my head. Regardless, it was a good learning experience.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably better than the next time I had to shoot at somebody. I kind of rubbed the spot where I had my bruise.
Mm.
Well, I mean, so far, most of the people that we have had to, had confrontations with have been human, though. Or at
Granted,
least an extension of human.
I saved
granted.
Duncan.
Yeah, that dude. Uh, may have to start investing in anti-vampire munitions at some point, just in case. Especially if we need to deal with this Archbishop dude or some associate.
Agreed. I don't know how how fair I would be able to handle myself with one of our own, so to speak.
True, especially a flesh crafter. That could get rough. I'll look into it at when we're at the apartment. I should have asked Carter if he knew anybody. Oh well. Or Carl. I meant Carl.
E.
I should have asked Carl if he knew anybody who might be able to give us a little bit more gear.
I mean, as often as we see him, he seems like he might know a few people.
Granted.
I see it coming now. He won't be in there for a long time.
Oh yeah, now that we've said something.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I mean, I let the dice decide who's there.
Yeah. And I know the dice is just an extension of Murphy
Yep.
and his frickin' law.
Yep. But continue.
Yes. Damn it. Yeah. What? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Dealing with humans hasn't been so bad. But I wonder how effective a 9mm will be against the undead.
Well, I mean, I guess you're a living example of that.
Well, it's easy to use, but we're dealing with something a little bit more durable. Bullet may not cut it. Still, it all depends on what the future holds. And knowing
Right.
this damn city, it's gonna hold a lot for us. Anyway, I kind of look at Amber. I miss having you in the apartment. It's gonna be really quiet.
Well, I mean, it's not like I can't come over and visit.
Granted, but I got kind of used to you and the girls hanging out. Just being there. As little time as we actually spent.
I understand that.
But maybe some peace and quiet will do me some good. I mean, it's more or less all I had to listen to when I was still not out on my own. A lot of peace and quiet. But this is nice.
And I would say,
And, yeah, that's that.
yeah, but I would also say, with the moment you arrive at home, we make a cut.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting up on 3 hours. I think that'll be
Yep,
good.
and especially since we always have our after game talk a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So then the usual question: what do you say? What's your feedback for tonight?
A little slow, but otherwise good character building.
Agreed. Oh my god.
We almost got into a really bad gunfight. I could feel it.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, like if the guy didn't just come out when he did, I was going to try and make like an immediate plan, be like, Amber. I was gonna be like, Aspen, distract him. He hasn't seen me. I'm gonna conk him in the head.
We're going back to conking him in the head. Okay. I like this strategy already.
The usual strategy. If they don't see them, bonk them on the head.
Exactly.
Yep.
One of these days. I feel like one of these days, if she has to do that to one of the sleazy types, she's just gonna make like a IRL comment and just be like, "Go to horny jail after."
Oh.
Freaking Aspen does her whole seductive lead away thing, and Amber just sends them straight to horny jail.
Bonk.
Yes. Oh my god.
We are going to have to get
Hmm?
Amber like some sort of club. Like,
There are
like a
those
billy club or something.
yeah, those telescope clubs.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, that'll be
I make
hilarious.
I make a joke about that one time.
You know us.
I mentioned that one time.
Yep. But what
And I mean,
Sorry? You first.
I mean, the first time we pulled off, it went so unbelievably well. You straight up knocked the guy out, probably almost killed him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And
that's
also,
good.
what's your
Right.
thoughts on the hooded figures so far? What's with them?
They seem like
Keep an eye out on them.
allies of coincidence. Like they're after the same thing we are, therefore they're on our side. But they also seemed they seemed human, but they also seem to know a little bit more than the average person.
See,
So
I'm not gonna lie. Based off of my previous experience, I'm having some suspicions.
For example.
considering the
I don't wanna like just put that out there just yet until I know a little bit more.
You don't want
And
to
I
give
mean-
me any bad ideas?
Correct.
Yeah, please. And I mean, I know I keep circling back to it, but there was that one instance where the guy just looked at me and knew I was lying. Like there was no manipulation check, nothing. It was just he looked at me and went, "No, you're full of shit." So, but
Whoa.
I also know that that's not a vampire trait. Some humans can have special abilities, but those particular ones are not ones we want to mess with.
There are also people who can just read people like an open book.
And
Granted, but
that's-
still.
some of the people that can aren't normal.
Good point, good point.
So, at the moment, I'm glad that we're on the same side. However,
Could have gone bad.
I do not labor under the delusion that we will never be on opposite sides. Like I feel like they're like hunting gangs and such, and they don't really. If they knew about vampires, they wouldn't hesitate to deal with us too. So
Maybe.
for the moment, for the moment, they are allies, but as the saying goes, speak softly but carry a big stick.
Currently, in that instance, it was basically the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only reason we got out of that without a horrible gunfight.
Maybe.
Uh,
Maybe that was
the
all
other-
their plan from the beginning. Maybe they were watching you all the time.
Granted, and I mean, they didn't seem to know anything about Hunter, which would be odd if they were
Yep.
vampires. But yes, those two guys, very interested, and I'll be sure to remember their hood.
Now every time I mention a hooded person, you think it's them, right?
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, I know that hood.
It is a hooded figure. I know
Yeah.
that hood.
I know
And
that guy.
and what are your thoughts on Daniel Houghton?
Daniel Houghton. He obviously does not like my sire. He did a good job of hiding it, but I get the feeling there's some bad blood there, and I am nervous.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe. He's. Oh, I'm sure if we had presented ourselves as we were the ones who solved this problem, there would have been some. It would have ended badly, but definitely he would not have been happy.
When you represented yourself at what?
If I hadn't fucked up and mind wiped the poor guy, and if we'd done the work,
Yep.
yeah, may not have. He probably would have been a little upset. Not so much that he wouldn't have done anything, but God damn it, these guys did. Fuck.
Yep.
These fucking.
Yeah, I am very interested to see where that goes, if it goes anywhere else.
Right.
Yep. I for sure planted some seeds tonight. I say that much.
Yes. Yeah, I noticed a couple things.
For example.
Houghton, the hooded guys.
Mm.
And of course, Carl commissioning Amber for some not really dirty work, but sort of cloak and dagger stuff,
Right.
which I already have ideas for what I would do with that money.
Yep.
Aspen doesn't know about all of that, but still.
Yep. Only Aspen knows about it is that Carl said to Amber, see you later. Like they have an appointment or date or anything.
Yeah.
Yep. And with that, 3 XP for everyone.
Yay! 3
Because even if you said it was slow today, from my point of perspective, there was much done.
Right, yeah, there was a lot actually done. We got 2 quests done. We had the beginnings of another. We covered a lot of ground.
Yep.
And I mean, from a storytelling perspective, these sort of situations are required. You just have that lull where nothing really seems to happen, but you need that to set up.
Yeah,
some next
exactly.
big
That's
event.
always the problem with this kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Can't be action all the time. But on the other hand, Vampire is a political game anyway, so maybe there's action all the time.
Yeah, you go the Leatherface route if I understand that whole thing. Or just punch everybody.
Leatherface was fun.
Leatherface was a very interesting saga.
Yeah, he basically did the Batman thing, but as a Nosferatu and was hiding on the harbor, and yes, he needed to be gone. And they worked with some other Neonates together. One of them was Avalona, and Avalona coined the term, let's kill the Batman.
Let's kill the Batman. God.
She wanted to be the Joker so bad.
Well, it's Avalona. What do you expect?
Listen, Avalona is interesting.
Yes, she is. Well, on the other hand, she's one of my oldest characters. I made her for other things, and the first time I did draw her was 2005. So this character is 16 years now. She can legally drink in
Wow.
Germany. Yes.
Wow.
It's an old character of mine.
Oh, dang.
Impressive.
But yeah, with that, I would say we end for tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. And ignore the bots.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I mean, on the other hand, at least I get enough viewers, apparently, that I'm a good target for bots.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's an achievement.
Right.
Like 5 in a row? Like,
Yeah, milestone achievement unlocked. Get targeted by bots.
Bot fodder.
Exactly. But yeah, bye.
Bye.